Again, I want to welcome you to the virtual worship service of Fairview Heights Baptist Church. There are a couple announcements that I want to make, but before I do that, I just feel that in light of what is taking place, in light of what has happened this past week, particularly in regards to the killing of George Floyd, I really can't just simply be silent and act as if nothing has happened. And there's really no way that I can put it. When I think about the killing of this man by a policeman and the manner in which it took place, I have to say that it is wicked and that it is sinful. That's just the reality of what it is. It was an unjust and unrighteous deed. For a person who's called upon to serve the people and protect the people, to bend his knee upon someone's neck with his full weight, and to do it not just for a few seconds, but for 8 or 9 minutes. That is unacceptable, and that doesn't please our God. For me, it was horrific watching the video, watching a grown man crying out for his mother, watching a grown man keep saying, "I can't breathe, I can't breathe, I can't breathe," and to watch his life be drained from him. I saw the video again last night, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart because I could be George Floyd. My son could be George, my son-in-law, and others that I know. Please don't minimize the tragic killings that we've been seeing recently. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and Ahmaud Arbery. They point to the fact that something is broken, something is wrong in our country. And yes, I know the answer is Christ. I know that beyond a shadow of the doubt. And I know that the answer is that we are to pray. But I also know that when it comes to the Bible, James says that nice sounding words without action are fruitless. And so yes, we pray, but also our faith as Christians should be of such a nature that it works. It is not enough just to pray. It's not enough just simply to cry out to God. We should lament. We should weep over what has taken place. All of us should do that. Not just those who are people of color, but every individual, and particularly every Christian, should be moved to weep and lament over what has taken place. How we respond would vary. Now, some people will choose to protest. And I think that as long as they're not violating any laws, that's fine. I have no problems with people protesting. But I do have problems when people protest and they sin against God. And so if God is calling you to protest, you do that. But make sure that in your protesting that you don't sin. I don't know what it is that God is calling each of us to do, but I think we need to take time before God and ask God, what is it that you want me to do? How do you want my faith to work? How do you want me to do the best that I can to bring about righteousness and justice in a world that is clearly broken and in a world that is clearly sinful? And so we should be weeping. We should be crying out to God. But we need to also ask God, God, what would you have me to do? How can I make things better in this world in which you have placed me as a light in a dark world?